Simone Biles' biological mother, Shannon Biles, recently shared her bittersweet experience of watching her daughter compete at the Paris Olympics from afar. Despite their estranged relationship, Shannon hosted a watch party in her Ohio backyard, gathering friends and family to cheer for Simone, who once again proved her excellence by winning 3 gold medals and 1 silver, solidifying her status as the most decorated U.S. gymnast in history. In an exclusive interview with DailyMail.com, Shannon opened up about the difficult reality of celebrating her daughter's success from Columbus, instead of being by Simone's side, alongside her son-in-law, Jonathan Owens, or Simone's adoptive parents, Ronald and Nellie Biles. The estrangement between Shannon and Simone stems from a painful past. Years ago, Shannon, struggling with addiction, lost custody of her children, leading to Ronald Biles, Simone's biological grandfather, and his wife Nellie, stepping in to adopt Simone and her younger sister Audria. Meanwhile, Shannon's older children, Tevin and Ashley, were taken in by another family member. Shannon admitted that giving up her children was incredibly difficult, but she knew she was not in a position to care for them at the time. Now sober, Shannon has slowly begun reconnecting with some family members, particularly her father and her daughter Audria. However, Simone remains distant, offering no clear path for reconciliation. Shannon expressed her deep desire to make amends with Simone, saying, "I would like to make amends with Simone personally. I would just ask her to forgive me. Can we move forward? Don't judge me on my past. Let's move forward." Simone, who has been open about her struggles with anxiety and mental health, seems to still carry the emotional scars from her early years. In her Facebook Watch series, Simone vs. Herself, she did not shy away from discussing the hardships she and her siblings faced before their grandparents took them in. Simone recalled being so focused on food because of its scarcity in their household. She even remembered feeling hurt that her mother seemed to care more about feeding the family cat than her own children, a memory that still stings. At just 3 years old, Simone and her siblings were placed in foster care, where they stayed until Ronald and Nellie adopted Simone and Audria when Simone was 6. This adoption laid the foundation for Simone's historic gymnastics career, but the memories of neglect have been a constant shadow, resurfacing in many of her interviews. Ronald Biles has previously spoken about the difficult circumstances that led to the adoption, explaining that Shannon's battles with drugs and alcohol left her unable to care for her children. He made the tough decision to cut off communication with Shannon to provide a stable environment for Simone and Audria. While this decision was made out of love and concern, it also deepened the divide between Shannon and her children. Now at 52, Shannon looks back with more understanding, realizing that her father's actions, though painful, were ultimately for the best. "I was hard-headed. I didn't care, screaming, 'I want to see my kids, why are you doing this to me?' I didn't understand at the time, but years later I understood why. I had to deal with me first," she acknowledged. Despite the years of separation, Shannon holds on to hope that one day Simone will forgive her.